Okay, hey everybody. It is January the 22nd, 2019. I am sporting my Boss Babe shirt that my girlfriend Allison Carter gave me. And Allison, I love it so much. And so thank you guys for calling in tonight on a Tuesday night. We got back from Leadership Conference late on Sunday night, like 1 o'clock in the morning. And so I didn't get to bed about 3, and of course, the time change and everything else. And so we got a little delayed in Dallas, but all is good, and we're home and we're ready to work. We had our meeting last night. I know some of you did too. And some of you, I know Janice's group is iced in. And so I'm glad y'all could come in on the call tonight. And I know Janet's having her meeting tonight. And so anyway, thank you for calling in. And I'm going to just kind of give you a little recap of Leadership Conference. I'm going to tell you a little bit about Career Conference and what's coming up so that you don't miss one single thing. Don't you hate it when you go to something and you think, man, if I'd have paid attention, I could have won that. But I didn't look at the numbers. So it's not going to be because I did not tell you what to look for. Okay, so with the Boss Babes, there's no excuse because we're going to tell you everything you need to know. All right, so first of all, for Leadership Conference, we had a blast. Of course, it was in San Diego, California, and all of your Boss Babe directors were there and accounted for, which, do you know, I mean, it is 4 directors, but not every single director goes. So I am so proud of our directors on this group that every single one of us attended, and it was just a really, really great event. And just prayers go out to Allison Carter. She had to go home early, and her mother-in-law passed away on Saturday, but she was able to make it home in time. And we just, we love you, Allison, and we're praying for your family during this loss of that. And there's some other gals in our unit that Linda Wingett, who many of you know, is in the hospital in ICU, and she really needs our prayers. So you guys could just say a little special prayer for Linda. She is having, she was supposed to have foot surgery. She broke her ankle a week ago, and then she ended up not being able to get in to have surgery for another week. When they went to take her in, she had kidney failure, which it's better, and then she had some heart issues, and so she's on oxygen. And anyway, I went to see her today, but she was knocked out. But you guys, please pray for her. And I know she loves her Mary Kay. So I just wanted to mention those 2 things. And I know there's probably a lot of other people. Pray for everybody. This weather's kind of crazy, making some people sick. But anyway, without further ado, I want to show you some things that I brought home from Leadership Conference. And then I want to tell you about just a couple of speeches, and then I'm going to let some of the other directors talk to you as well. And so, one of the things that's kind of cool, I'm not going to show you everything. Matter of fact, Allison, I don't see that you're on video. You may or may, yeah, you are. If you want to get out, or Jana, whoever went to the banquet besides me, if you want to get out your earrings, I did not bring those in here, and we'll let you show those that we got at the banquet. But one of the things that they always let you do at any of the Mary Kay events is give to the Mary Kay Foundation. And you guys know that's near and dear to our hearts. And then when you give a certain amount, usually $10 or $20, you get a gift. And so I want to show you this just beautiful gift that they gave us. It's so funny. I mean, like, we give and then they give it back to us. And so this is a really pretty necklace, and you probably can't read it from right there, but it has a little pink charm on it. And it says, "Never underestimate the power of a woman." Isn't that awesome? And on the back, it has the silver wings on it. So we got that. That is gift number 1. Many, many things, okay? I got this in the mail today for being on target for the top director trip, and it's got a little sticky thing, and you stick it on your dash to remind you of your goal all the time. And what is funny is Mary Kay's been to Hawaii several times, and I was there the last time they went 5 years ago, but then there was 3 or 4 years before that, there was a top director trip, and I bought this one to sit on my dash. I did not win the trip, but I sure did enjoy the hula the whole year long. So sometimes you have to reset your goals. So this will be our second Hawaii trip, and I just love the little hula girls. Okay, we also got, there was a little banquet called Lunch and Learn. I don't have my little bag in here, but we got a calendar for the Hawaii trip, and it has just, some of the scenes that we're going to be able to see when we take the top director trip. On stage, we were recognized for being in the $800,000 unit of excellence, which y'all know our goal is $1 million. But we got this cute little bag here and a little Corkle coffee cup thing that I don't have in here to show you, but that was pretty cool. We're going to put all this stuff. Okay. We also, just little things they do. And if you've been to seminar, you will see this at the expo. They have this expo, and they have the Mary Kay Chase Visa. And if you are a Chase Visa holder, you get a gift. And so I got this cute little red bag, and I also got a purple tote bag, which is not in here. I just can't bring it all in here. Some of it is in the car because I took it to the meeting last night. For new directors, you get the Mary Kay pink bag, and then the senior director gets it too. And then when you get a second director, you get another gift. So I got this Nicole Miller pink wallet, isn't that cute? To match the pocketbook that I got. So super cute. All right, let's pile that over here. Okay, then there were some other gifts. And honestly, I don't remember why I got these. I believe I could have purchased some of these, but Mary Kay, the MK Connections, had these really adorable little bags. And so some of my unit members, you know, I may keep them or I may give them away. So we like anything that says Mary Kay on it, don't we? And let me tell you this, the new director suits, oh my gosh, they're so beautiful. And we had a chance to try them on. This is the material. It's not going to do it justice, but I'm going to hold it up here so you can see it. Can you see that really good? So it's black. It's a little bit stretchy, which is nice. And it's got little flecks of different colors besides the white in it, like little flecks of pink and blue and coral. And then the blouses that we wear are according, see if I get it way up there, are according to your level of Mary Kay. If you are a director, a senior director, future executive, or if you are a, my watch is ringing, or if you are a elite director, elite executive director. So anyway, we got to try these on and decide what suit jacket that we wanted to purchase. And then Mary Kay gave us a little card to write it down on. And so that was a lot of fun. And so this year, every director got to go in there. Sometimes you have to earn the right to try to do that, but this year, every one of us got to do it. A couple other things that they gave us, which was pretty cool, was this is a Beauty Unfiltered workbook. I actually purchased this with Louis Costco, our international, Mary Kay Global Beauty Ambassador. And this is really super neat. There's 56, let me hold it up here so you can see it a little bit better. There's 56 looks in this book, and then in the back, there are some blank ones for you to kind of come up with your own. Isn't that neat? And so there's another huge book, and so you can order these from him, and I will post it on our Boxer group where you order it. But I believe it's just under Louis Costco Makeup, and you can find it. But a really cool book that he does, and he's amazing. I got to have my picture made with him. I told him to sign it, Cleta the Cheetah, which he did. Okay, another thing that they give us is this right here, and this is a 2018 press booklet. And so I just got to tell you, Mary Kay has got it going on. This is just in the last year. They always do like a little recap for us. And these are some of the magazines that Mary Kay was featured in more than 68 times during the year. Now, what is significant about this is that this is not Mary Kay paying for it. This is free advertisements that beauty editors tried our product and put it in the magazine. Isn't that awesome? And so you got to think that is great. A lot of people pay big money, and every now and then Mary Kay will run an ad, but a lot of these are just things that people love, and they try them and they put them in the magazine. So I'll just to kind of show you, this is People in Espanol, March 2018. It actually featured the Time-Wise Vitamin C Squares. Better Homes and Garden featured the Time-Wise Vitamin C Squares. That was in May. Good Housekeeping featured our new lipsticks, the Semi-Shine. That was in May. Cosmopolitan featured our Advanced 3D Eye Cream, and that was in June. People Magazine featured under the best-selling lipstick shades, our Semi-Matte Lipstick and Crushed Berry. That was pretty awesome. That was in July. In Glamour, they featured the Poppy Please lipstick. Okay, and that was in July. In the Oprah magazine, they featured the Age Minimized Day Cream 3D with SPF 30 in it, and that was in the September magazine. The Vanity Fair, they featured the oil-free eye makeup remover. Good Housekeeping again in October. And do you know you can subscribe to Good Housekeeping? You can subscribe and you can write it off because we are in there. You can buy it as a business expense, okay? And that had the charcoal mask in it, all right? The In Style October had the Time Lodge Age Minimized 3D Day Cream. Real Simple had the eye makeup remover. Hola magazine in Espanol in October had the satin lips. Allure magazine had the satin body. That was in October. The Southern Living had our new perfume, Live Fearlessly. Better Homes and Garden had the Time Wise Age Minimized 3D Eye Cream. And Marie Claire had the Poppy Please lipstick. No, the new Red Roma lipstick. And then Women's Health in November had the day cream in it. So you guys, you can find all this on In Touch, and you'll see it under, it's under Digital Zone. And so you can look at, and you can print these out. This is some great things to post on your business site, because it's not just you saying it. I mean, it's these beauty editors, and you know how people are when they look in the magazine, whatever they read, they believe it's true. And so we certainly believe what they say about Mary Kay is true. So that's pretty cool. They also gave us a little book that says social media tips. And this one is great for your business. And I thought that maybe one night when I can't think of anything else to talk about, I might give y'all some examples of some great social media tips. And it's a really, really good little booklet. I'm sure you could probably find it and print it out as well off of In Touch. Okay. They also gave me some stickers that say less hustle, more hula. I'm all about that. And so that's for the Top Director trip. I don't know where I want to stick those, but it's going to be somewhere really, really great. And they showed us what's coming out in the spring. So would y'all like to see? Well, I can't tell you, but I can show you the front of the lookbook. So all of you that actually did your preferred customer program, this is the new lookbook. It's amazing. You're going to love the new products. I'm already using them, and I'm telling you, I'm so excited about them. So you are going to love them. They don't want us to tell you till February the 1st, so I'm not going to spill the beans. But on the very first Boss Babe call, you'll be hearing all about it. Okay, a couple other things that were just fun. They had a little thing that we could purchase. It was called a fast pack. And in fact, I think that's where I got some of the black and white. And this year is the 50th year of the pink Cadillac. You know, Mary Kay didn't always have, let's see if I can get that in here so you can see it. Maybe not. Okay, so Mary Kay did not always have pink Cadillacs, but on the 6th year of the company, they came out with them. And so this is our 50th year, 2019. And so it's a big celebration. There's a new video about the pink Cadillacs. You've got to watch it. It is so really super cool. They also had these really cute notebooks that say, I can. It's like Christmas, you guys. They had, these are really neat. This was a whole battery pack, and it says, You Glow Girl. Let's see. And you can't see it in this light, but it's actually lit up right here that says You Glow Girl. I don't know why you can't see it. Anyway, that was pretty awesome. Okay, and they had some packs of pens. They had these cute little things to put on your phone. It says Mary Kay. And is that it? No. Okay. It's not over. Cute little mouse pad that has all kind of fun things on it. Okay. Pink mainly. And I think, is that it? I think so. And I've got to show you this, you guys. This is a letter from Nathan Moore written to me. And so, you know what? I just want to tell you, our company is a company that has a heart, that the president of the company would take a second and write a little note. And it was congratulating me for being the January Miss Go Give Award for January for the Ruby for the Ruby seminar. And so that was that's pretty special to me. And I just want to show it to you because I'm proud of it. Okay, so that's kind of a lot of the things that we got. And so now I want to tell you a couple of facts, and then I'm going to tell you about career conference, and we'll let the other directors talk. So Nathan Moore is really what I want to just talk about, his speech. And Nathan Moore likes to recap our year. And I want you to think about this. And some of you are brand new and you're just coming on board and you don't even know what's all been going on for the year. But Mary Kay is making positive changes every single quarter to help our business grow and help us be more of a boss babe and be competitive in the direct selling industry. And so I want to just tell you what is new this year. And it was a lot. Okay. First of all, we had the Great Start program. We had the $100 Red Jacket bonus that we haven't had before. These are all new things. Okay. The $500 Senior Director bonus, the Premier Plus car came out, the Mini Cooper and the Traverse. The Star Team Builder commission was increased. Y'all know that's going on right now, 4 to 8%. They have some the new Chroma Fusion, the whole new color line, which, you know, when that came out, I know probably some of y'all were in a panic thinking, what am I going to do with all these old colors? But haven't you found that you've sold through them and you just love the new? I just love the new colors. And anytime you have some classic colors, you can still sell them. They're not like anything wrong with them, right? So just sell through them, wrap them up, give them as gifts, whatever you want to do. But embrace the change, because you guys, I've been in for 33 years, and had Mary Kay not changed, we would still be using pink palettes with eyeshadow that you had to mix with water. I mean, we would be so out of date. We would be out of business. So when they change something, it's always going to be for the better. Remember that. It's always going to be for the better. And there's always going to be people that hate change. And those same people are wearing their same clothes that what they wore in high school, and they got the same hairdo they had in high school. And, you know, they're wearing the same jewelry they had in high school. They hate change, period. So you're not going to be able to please them. So you just say, listen, I am doing my best to keep you updated. So trust me when I say change is good. And that's what I always tell them. I say, you're not wearing the same clothes you wore 20 years ago. So there. Okay. Also, My Mary Kay, they came out with that on Facebook. So we have our whole own group for our Mary Kay consultants. If you've not joined that, you need to search for that, My Mary Kay, and you can request to be added and put your consultant number in. And Mary Kay is putting all kind of great information on there for us. They also had, for the directors and consultants, the My Business Enhancements. So it's newly updated. They came out with a brand new MK University for directors only. So we're going to have, like, you know, the new consultants have MKU. Now they have it for directors as well. It's pretty cute. They have a couple of new apps I'm sure you guys have seen, the Mirror Me app and the Skin Sight app. And they are really fun. So you want to download them on your phone and play with them. And you're going to get some more education on them at Career Conference. But you can go and start using them right now. I had Brad do it on my face. And then it kind of like shows you where your sun damage is, where your wrinkles are, and gives you a program of what you need to be using. So it's really cool. And I think your customers are going to love that you're that advanced and that smart and that technical and that savvy. So you need to practice on yourself so you will know what the heck you're talking about. Okay, and the Mirror Me is taking place at the virtual makeover. So I have not used that as much, but it's pretty cool as well. They're also came out with what? The Destination Red Cruise. Now, they have never in the history of Mary Kay had a consultant trip, ever. They've never done any trips really except for the top director trip, aside from like on the star voucher that you could win like a 7-day something or another, but not like a group trip. So this is a big fat deal, you guys, that they came out with it this year. And it's to get us excited and do the things that we need to be doing anyway. And now we're all going to go on a cruise. And so they talked about this cruise a little bit, and that the first 30 people are going to get a junior suite. And there was a lady at leadership. Her name is Sarah Ann, and she is the #1 director in Canada, 28 years old, and she's already won the cruise. Done. She got her people. She got her 3 new red jackets. She did her 3,600. She's going to get a junior suite. So now there's only 29 of those left. Okay. And of course, the first 500 get a balcony view. And Nathan Moore and Laura Beitler, they said, or Laura Beitler said, told him, said, listen, you may have to get 2 boats because we are going to fill it up. And she's like, don't let me down. And so we're going to be talking about how our team is red hot all the time. Now, there's some brand new products coming out in the spring that they told all the directors they are going to be a game changer. And so just get excited. Learn to embrace change. Learn to be excited about when you hear it, because think about everything that's come out and how it's helped our business grow. And I am just so excited that they're on it, because what the deal is that they have this brand new manufacturing plant, and it's called the Richard R. Rogers Manufacturing Plant. R3 is what they're calling it. And it's a big deal. It's upping our research and development by 50%. 50%. So we're going to come out with better products, newer products, faster than the competition. That's what you need to know. They can produce 1.1 million units per day, including the Miracle Set. That is phenomenal. You have noticed that we don't have a lot of back orders. I mean, there was a few years ago before Nathan Moore took over, and really just, I'm not blaming it on any president, because I love Darryl Overcash too. But anyway, we're not having those back orders like we have had in the past. So you can be assured that when you order products, you're going to get them in, which is pretty awesome. 0 landfill, that's a big deal. 0 landfill. That means they don't have a lot of garbage. They're not polluting the earth, right? The recycle is the best in class. They have won that many years in a row. And they talked about the Mary Kay Foundation, how we have raised $78 million. $78 million. $50 million has gone to women's shelters. This last year, 2,400 women's shelters. Isn't that amazing? Or, well, not this last year, but total 2,400 women's shelters. It has affected 400,000 women and children. I mean, so Mary Kay is making a difference. You may hear about all these other companies. I promise you, they cannot hold a candle to what we're doing, because Mary Kay is a company with a heart. And then, of course, $28 million for cancer research. And Mary Kay is continuing to increase in those areas. Okay. I'm going to stop. I want to just say that my favorite part of Leadership Conference was being with all my girlfriends. We had extra excursions. We went to Coronado Island. I saw the Dell Hotel, which was absolutely amazing. It was a hotel that was built in 1888, I believe, by ship makers. It was awesome. We went to La Jolla, which we saw all the sea lions. I'm going to see some of our videos. That was amazing. The Gaslamp District had a great party. And so I'm going to leave a couple things for the other girls to say. So let's talk about Career Conference a minute. And let me just say this. Said all that to say, you guys need to be a director. That's all I'm saying. If you ever had a desire to be a director in this company, this is the time, because you will have, Career Conference is going to be just amazing. Seminar is out of this world. But leadership, that's where it's at. That's where it's at. So thank you for putting your director and myself at the parties, at the banquets, on stage, for all the different things that we got recognized for. I mean, we are really only a reflection of you. And when y'all work, it's our whole unit that gets rewarded. And so we know that. And so when they say top director, we know it means top unit. We know that. And so thank you, each and every one of you that are consultants in our units, because you really are what makes us get all that recognition. So, Career Conference. First of all, let's talk about registration, because it's coming up. I don't want you guys to miss it. The first week of registration, so you'll want to look on the dates, because we are all in different areas. The first week registration actually is going to be starting on January the 29th. January the 29th. So you will want to register. It starts at 8:30 a.m. Central Standard Time. So that's 9:30 Eastern Standard Time that you can go register. Why is it important? Every year, some of the career conferences sell out because they only have a certain amount of seats. And then if you miss it, then you have to go to a different career conference, or you're scrambling around to get a career conference registration. So that's the first week. The second week, so first week would be, I know Michigan is the first week. I don't have all the other dates with us, but you can look and see which one you're going to. The second week, which is like Orlando, I know a lot of us, begins on January the 31st, which is on Thursday. So January 29th is on Tuesday, next week. The 31st is on Thursday. And the registration is $95. Once you get home from seminar, when you order, you're going to get $80 of free products of your choice. $80 retail. So when you sell it, it's like you're paying $15 to go to career conference. You got to go. In fact, I'm just going to go and tell y'all, all of y'all have to go. Now, Mary Kay says we're independent, but really you're not. I'm saying you have to go. You have to go. I mean, people that show up, go up. So I want to just say, if you want to make money in your business, you go to the events. You go to them. I know a lot of you are going to Jumpstart or already have gone. You've gone to Fall Advance. You're like, why we need to go to all these things? And your husband might say that. Why you got to go to all this stuff? You know what? Bring him. Bring him to the career conference. They can go, and guess what? You get $160 of free products when your husband goes. But the thing about it is, we all got to get pumped up. You want to understand what the company is all about. It's not just about peddling some lipsticks. It's a company with the heart. I mean, and once it gets in you, you will go so much further up. And you need that infusion. You really, really do, you guys. So I want you all to go ahead. Don't think, am I going to go to career conference? You're going. You're going. You're going. If you're not going, hang up the phone. No, don't hang up. Okay, we're all going. We're going. Y'all got that? We're going. Everybody say it. I want to see your mouth going. I'm going. I'm going. Thank you. I see your mouth moving. All right. If you're going on the cruise, of course you're going to career conference. Yes, you're going. So if you're going to go, you might as well get to march across the stage, right? You have to go on stage. So I am fixing to tell you how you can go on stage at career conference, because I want every single solitary one of you on that stage. And there's not any reason why every single solitary one of you cannot be on stage. I'm not kidding. It's so easy. Okay, are you ready? First of all, Destination Red. We're so excited, right? We're all going. Well, you got to start working on it, because at career conference, if you have at least just two personal team members that you've added, that you have ordered personally 1,200, so that will be a 600 this month, a 600 in February. Okay. If you have added one new one first time red jacket on your team. So you need to get one red jacket on your team. So if you have a team already and you got a girl on there that's never been red, you go, you're it. You are going to become a red jacket. Yes, you are, because I need to go on stage and you need to be in red. So you're going to help one of your team members get in their red jacket. You're going to recruit at least two people, one this month and one next month. What would be smarter? Would be one this month, get her qualified, right? That will count. And so two people, and then you have to make sure you get your 600 in to get you want to do that anyway, to get the you hold the key. So that's one way you can get on stage, and you will get the red bling button. If you're new, you're like, what is a bling button? Okay, so these are our name tags. Okay, so your name tag can look like this. I'll put it up here. This is Brad's. The men don't get bling. So sad, they have it empty. Or you can get one full of all these little things on your name tag. So that's a bling button, is all this stuff. Okay, so, okay, on stage. Go back, so you got Destination Red. Of course, executive, senior sales directors, the top 10 in unit sales, top 10 in unit building. These are for the directors. Anyone that's on target for a circle of achievement, on target for circle of excellence, on target for prestige, on target for million. Anyone that's on target for the court of personal sales, on target for personal court of sharing, on target for double star, on target for triple star, anyone that's a new sales director, and their unit. That's exciting, right? New sales directors and their units get to go across stage. Cadillac Achievers, the Go Give Award, I'm in red. Okay, now this is the one I was thinking. The Destination Red and I'm in red. Every single one of you. I'm in red just means you have 3 active team members by February 28th. 3 recruits. If Christopher Columbus can discover America, you can find 3 women that want to sell some Mary Kay. I know you got your mama, your sister, and your aunt, if nothing else. But we know you can find some real people that are really going to do it, right? 3 people, and you can go on stage and have that beautiful red jacket that you're wearing. To get on the cruise, you got to be in red. So let's get that done. You can get that done right now. 3 people, 3 little people, just 3 people. Y'all got this. Y'all can do it. It's just 3 people. Okay. So, and Dean's List winners. All those women get to go across stage at Career Conference. So how many times are you going to go across stage? How many times? 1 time? 2 times? 10 times? You just might say, look, I'm not even going to sit down because all I'm going to be doing is marching and waving, okay? So that is all of the ways to get on stage. Now, there's other bling badges that you can get so your badge is not naked. We do not want naked people at Career Conference. You have got to get some stuff on your badge, all right? So these are just a few little ways to get some bling on your badge. First of all, anyone that does the You Hold the Key Consistency Career Conference Challenge, that's anyone that did a 600 in December. Raise your hand if you're on target, okay? December, January, and February. You get a bling badge, okay? If you are a Great Start leader, that is directors that have, I believe the Great Start is, I got to look at that. I want to say it's 3, but y'all can look at that and see how many Great Start qualified people you got to have. Of course, the state highest and the most improved, the All-Star consistency contest is if you were a star the first 2 quarters of the year. You may have already done that. You got a little bling. And then it also shows how many times you've been a star. If you're on target star director, if you're on target star consultant with at least 1,200 in by the time you go to Career Conference. If you're a Premier Premier Plus or Premier Club, like for your unit. If you're a Grand Achiever unit. If you've done your Mary Kay University, if you went through the training, if you did the Advanced Color Consultant, Advanced Skincare Consultant, Advanced Product Consultant, that's a new one. For your Mary Kay anniversary, it's either going to say I'm new or it's going to say what year how long you've been in. And of course, $1 Million Club and monthly Go Gift winners. So there's a lot of ways to win. It's very exciting. You're going to get great training. You can go to the special luncheon if you did the 600 December, January, February, and get 1 new qualified team member. So there's lots of things and lots of reasons to go. You get to sit with your unit. It's a lot of girlfriend time. And I will just tell you that this is my 34th year. Let me see, is that right? No. Yes, because I went year 0. So it's going to be my 34th year to go to Career Conference, and I've never missed in 34 years, you guys. So that is a lot of career conferences. I mean, like, you would think that I would at least have missed 1, but I haven't. As a matter of fact, I've probably gone to 40 or 45 of them because I like to go to 2. I'm going to 2 this year. I'm going to Novi, Michigan, and I'm going to Orlando. So I want all of you to commit to go to Career Conference. Who's going to Career Conference? Yes, I need to see your hands up. Okay. So don't forget, registration. Get on it. Be the first. You're a leader. You're a boss babe. You don't wait and see if everybody else is going to go. Get your registration in. Go sell something this week. Put that money aside and say, this is what I'm going to, I'm going to Career Conference with. You can room with a bunch of girls, and it's only going to cost you, $25, $30 for your room. So it's not that much money. It starts, the schedule is actually online, and it starts, I'll even tell you when it starts and when it ends, in case you go, Cleta, I've got to work. It don't matter. You can still get there, okay? Because registration is from 2 to 10 o'clock that night on Friday night. There is a sales director workshop and a red jacket workshop, emerging leaders workshop from 3:30 to 5. And then the opening general session actually starts at 7 o'clock. So even if you work till 5 and you're 2 hours away from where you're going, you could get there on time, okay? Day 2, it's from 8 o'clock in the morning. Actually 9 o'clock for classes, and then it ends at 4:15. So 9 o'clock in the morning to 4:15, and you're home. So just one overnight little trip. You're going to love it. You're not going to want to miss it, and we want to see you there. So every single boss babe has to go. You have to, or you have to personally write me a letter, and it needs to be very lengthy of why you can't go. So unless you're in the hospital or having a baby, you have to go. Who's going to career conference? Okay. Are y'all fired up? I'm fired up. And we're going on the cruise too. So we're going to career conference, we're going to seminar, and then we're going to go on a cruise. We're just going to be party girls because, and that's the thing, to get on the party boat, we're going to be party girls and we need to hold a ton of parties, right? So I'm going to unmute some of the sales directors and let them talk a little bit about what leadership meant to them. It could be something in a class, it could be something that they felt. Really, I know you're probably thinking, Cleta, you said it all, but hopefully I didn't, and you can share something because there is a lot more that I could say because when you're excited about your business, you can just keep talking forever. So I am going to, let's see, who I'm going to unmute first. I'm going to unmute Rosie first. Rosie?
Hey, can you hear me okay?
I can. Take it away.
Awesome. Well, my first comment was, Cleta, you told it all already. Kidding. You did say a lot of things that I was going to talk about because honestly, the things you talked about were some of the highlights. So it's only natural that I would repeat some of that. But, you know, I'm probably, besides Selah, I think that I'm one of the newest directors. I won't say youngest, I will say newest. And this is my third leadership. And by far, I will tell all the consultants who are listening that leadership, if you think seminar is awesome, and it is, to me, leadership is like the cherry on top. I mean, it's just a whole different ball game, and it's just so exciting and wonderful. It's my favorite. I look forward to it every year. It's my favorite event to go to. But if you've ever been to seminar, or even if you haven't, you know, we have the big expo. And so it looks a lot like seminar, but the best thing about the best thing about the expo at leadership is what Cleta talked about. Seeing those director suits for the first time. It is so much fun. They have them all on models and it's just so much fun to go around. Everybody's taking pictures of it. And then the best part is we did get to go in and try on the jackets. And that was so much fun, you know, just going in with your girlfriends and trying on the jackets and snapping pictures and trying to decide which one looks best and everything. It's just a lot of fun. Another highlight for me personally, and I think for many of you, was hearing the news about GoGive becoming the Mary Kay National Area.
Yes,
when I first joined. What?
I said, yes, tell them about that.
Oh, okay. I thought you said, don't tell about that. I'm like, well, it's news now. I'm like, okay. This is so awesome. When I first joined and I knew that we were in different areas. I knew, you know, the ruby and the sapphire and stuff. And I remember Jana telling me, we're Ruby Go Give. And, you know, I just believed everything my director said. And we were Ruby Go Give, but I never knew what a Go Give was. It took me a while to figure, you know, to ask her. I'm like, let's go give. And basically she said, Go Give is pretty much when you do not have a national. And so Mary Kay has been awesome the last several years. I've only been in three and a half, but they've been awesome about kind of taking care of the Go Give area. The other areas you have directors, and somebody probably could explain this better, but the other areas like the Jill Davis National Area or Leah Carta National Area, they have nationals who they kind of take care of their people and they just feel a sense of belonging because they belong to a national area. Where Go Give people, we were kind of, I don't want to call us orphans, but we didn't have a national to really, you know, look. I mean, we will look up to all the nationals, but we didn't have one of our own. Anyway, so there's a long story to all this, but the bottom line is through a lot of, I guess, soul searching and talking on corporate's part and them talking to other consultants and directors, the decision was made for the Go Give area to be changed, and we're no longer Go Give. We are the Mary Kay National Area. And I don't know about you guys, but I can't imagine any other person whose area I'd rather be in. So I was listening to some other people, and I know they love their nationals, but they were saying how cool to be in the Mary Kay National Area. So that was really exciting to me. Another thing that was really exciting, and Cleta alluded to this a little bit, and I also can't tell, but we did get to see some new products. And not only did we get to see it, we had a demonstration, and that was really cool. We learned some more about the product, and then we also got to see, it Louis Castro. We got to see him. Actually, I don't want to say what it is, but we got to watch. Okay, so we got to see demonstration, and then just the excitement and electricity in the air during production numbers, like when the nationals are introduced, the Cadillac parade. It's one of those things. There's so many. I kind of joke. I used to teach kindergarten. We talk about the seven senses a lot. I mean, you want to have your senses stimulated. Go to leadership. I mean, you're watching everything. You're listening, and it's just awesome. The other thing, and these are just my kind of, like I said, my takeaways. Another thing is, you're on the escalator, and you turn around, and there is this whole sea of pink jackets. Because we all have the same, suit on, or, pretty much the same jacket color. And you turn around and it just goes on and on and on. And it's fascinating to me. And it's heartwarming because we're doing what Mary Kay asked of us. We're trying to, continue that tradition and keep her company and her name, her heart, everything she stands for alive. And you also do that. And it's just so cool, though, to see, when you go to other events, people are all dressed differently, but when you turn around at leadership, it's like you have like 8,000 twins behind you or something. But anyway, that's kind of cool. The training by the nationals was awesome. But honestly, one of the best things about going to leadership is just like Cleta said, being with your sister directors. We didn't get to do enough of it. There's never enough time to do that. But just trading ideas with other directors, meeting new people. And, when I first started, I really didn't know anybody. I met the people that Jana knew, and everybody who I did meet was so very kind and warm and welcoming. But now that I've been going a few years now, I've met people, and it's really cool to see those people, to look forward to seeing those people, as well as the people that, who Jana first introduced me to. People I met at new director education last April, I saw a couple of them, and it's like, oh, hey, it's just fun. It just gives you a sense of belonging. If you have any desire to become a director, I urge you, don't wait. Absolutely do not wait, because you're just missing a really big special part of belonging to Mary Kay. Anyway, I'm sorry I rambled, but there's just so much. And well, actually, my favorite thing was probably seeing the ocean, but I'll put that on the end. But being in Kansas, we're a little landlocked here, so the ocean's pretty fascinating to me. But those are my highlights.
All right, I love it. Thank you, Rosie. Thank you so much for sharing. Okay, so next on my little participants list is Allison Carter. So, Miss Allison.
All right. Can you hear me?
I can see you too.
Oh, okay, good. I'm trying Zoom from a different device. So anyway, oh my gosh. Well, my leadership was cut short, but I always look forward to leadership because it's where all of the leaders are, and it's where all of the big thinkers are. And they do such a good job at the parties and the gifts and the sneak peeks and all of that and everything that you mentioned. I mean, first of all, let me just say this. I was looking at my notes and I was thinking, where did I miss that? Wait a minute. Where was that bag at? Now, I mean, seriously, you have to hang around people that are on prize patrol, because when you hang around friends like Cleta, you get it all. And so I don't know where I was when you were going around the expo to get all that fun stuff, but I missed most of that. I'm like, what happened? I have the Chase Visa card. Where's my bag? They should just give us little goodie bags that we get when we get there. But, they give so much away. They give us so much stuff. And like you were saying, you donate to the Mary Kay Foundation, and then they give you in return, they gave us product, they gave us necklaces and, pins, and it's really awesome. It really is. It's a learning environment, but you're getting like all of the freshest, newest learning stuff that's coming out. They do a great job with showcasing like walkthroughs, and they have people on hand that want your opinion about it, and they're displaying it and they're showing it. The scientists are there. They're talking about the products. I mean, it's really, really good. And the difference between seminar, because they do that at seminar too, but the difference is you're talking about a much smaller group. So you get a little bit more of that, connection with the staff. I walked by a table and saw one of the company staff members that I had met on the trip. And I was like, hey girl. And I went over there and hugged her, and I didn't even remember her name. I just remember she was a beautiful lady. And we had like breakfast together one time, and I was like, hey girl. And I was like talking to her, and it was just friends talking to the staff members in passing. And then when I got to the convention center and sat down, she had emailed me, and she was like, Allison, it was so good to see you. Just
Wow.
that extra touch of what the company does, to get to know us and to make sure that they know that we know that they know us. You know what I mean? Like, who does that? It's just like, it's such a great place to be, and it's worth the commitment to shuffle your schedule around to get the extra bookings, to get to the next level in your business. Because and at the consultant level, you're going to just continue to hear stories about your director's experiences. And until you really are in a position to experience it yourself, you don't appreciate it as much. And so the trip is really going to be such a great opportunity for consultants. And I'm just so excited. I really hope, and I was talking to some of my leaders yesterday, that you all make a plan to stay on target, because it can get very overwhelming if you wait and then you think you've got enough time, and then at the end you're trying to get it all done in a small amount of time. Now, can it be done? Of course. Apparently Canadian consultants, they have like boss babe muscles. I'm excited. Kim Walker, National Sales Director Kim Walker, and challenged the sales directors to earn the trip every month, and so, it's like, you're capable of it. You really are capable of it. And wouldn't it be awesome to do it and get it out of the way and be like, score, now you've got your balcony, and what would that do for your business? Everybody wants the results, but not everybody is willing to do the work. But boss babes are, so I'm excited for you guys. Okay, so, I have to tell you, this is so funny, but of course, I missed about half of leadership. And so one of my roommates, Miss Stephanie, and she's a boss babe. Where's she at? I see her. She's over here somewhere. Hey, Stephanie. When they knew that I was going home, I was supposed to go to the party that night and get my earrings and participate and everything. And she said, go down to the prize patrol place and ask them. And I thought, all right, I'll give it a shot. So I went down to the company and I said, my mother-in-law is ill and I've got to rush home, and I'm going to, can you guys see me?
No, now we can.
Okay. My battery is low. Sorry. But I've got a backup over here. Anyway, I had to rush home, and I said, I earned the party, but I have to leave early. Is there any way that you can ship me my earrings? And they're like, girl, we can give them to you right now. I was like, what? And so I was so excited, in like the midst of all the hustle of trying to get my flight and get situated. I walked in, and they had these, this beautiful, it was in a bag. I don't know if you can see. Can you guys see it? Okay, I'll bring it back here maybe. Okay, the Kendra Scott, the infamous Kendra Scott bag. Mary Kay is like obsessed with Kendra Scott, and so are we. And we're more obsessed with free Kendra Scott. And I'm going to show you why. Because when you open this box, the box is awesome. I don't even want to throw the box away. But then you get these earrings right here. Okay, where we're on this cute little thing. It says Kendra Scott on it. And then it's got this great little bag, you're like, yay. And it's a bag you can clean the earrings, so it's like one of those cloths that you can make your earrings nice and shiny. But you guys, the best part this is what we all look for when we first get it. It's this. It's the price tag. Can you guys see it? Wait, let me back it up. No, that light's in the way now. Look, can you see it? Wait, that number right there says $150. Like, who's going to go to Kendra Scott and buy a $150 pair of earrings? I know. I have to maybe if I do this. Can you guys see it? I'm not kidding. Look, yeah. I'm going to get so close. There's a lot of zeros. Anyway, it's just fun. And I love Kendra Scott. I just took some Kendra Scott earrings off. Okay. And when I bought these, they were like $80. I thought I was a big shot. I was a baller because I bought $80 earrings. Okay. And I'm not joking. And these are 150. So now I'm like, Titusville, watch out. Okay. I'm serious. And so the fact that they would give you gifts that you would want for yourself, but maybe not buy, I just think is a really great, and they are appropriate. You know, they like look good and they're trendy. And I just happened to have on a blue shirt that day, and I was like, perfect, I'll wear them home. And I got up to register, to check out of my hotel. And what does the lady say? Those are great earrings. I'm like, oh, these are Kendra Scott's. Anyway, you know, it's just fun. It's fun, and they're great gifts. And it's nice to get nice things. You know what I mean? But I have to tell you, the takeaway that I loved the most, and I'm like so excited to share it, is from my girlfriend Stephanie, from Another Boss Babe. And this is why you go to things like this, because hanging around the top thinkers brings in new ideas into your business that you're like, score, now that belongs to me, you know. And I've just always done that. I've always aligned myself with people that do better than me in sales, or better than me in recruiting, or better than me in sorry, hold on,
the new recruit.
Yeah, sure. Social security number. That's your son for some reason. Yeah, 1 second. Hey. Okay. Sorry. Anyway, it had to hand him his iPad. So anyway, we are in the hotel room, and I can't remember. I love it because I underpack and Stephanie overpacks. And so I said, Stephanie, you are officially like our roommate for life, because I was like, man, I wish I had dental floss. Whew. I wish I had Tylenol. Boom, there was Tylenol. She just was pulling stuff out of her bag. We must have been talking about a headache or a sinus headache. And she said, what about Mint Bliss foot and energy rub or whatever? And I was thinking, that's for your legs, right? And she goes, bam. And she pulls this out, and I'm not joking you. I'm going to start doing this now. And she went down and talked to the company about them changing the name. And they're going to change the name because they value the input. And she explained to them what she does. And maybe one day she'll walk you through it. But this, she just squirted a little in our hand. And she says at the beginning of every class, she goes like this. And she just has the customers go like this on their neck, and then take a couple of deep cleansing breaths. And I did this last night at my meeting with all my consultants, and they were like, I mean, you know, just that. So thank you, Stephanie, for that. Okay. The little tips, you guys, the little things. I sell a lot of these at Christmas only. That's it. Because it says foot and leg. And I just don't even think about it. When people ask me about it, I say, oh, it's for nurses or teachers or people that are on their feet all the time. And it's just like, on to the next thing. Well, now it's going to be at every single skincare class. I'm going to get them to, because many of them are coming from work. And now it's 2 cleansing breaths. I'm going to rub that in. And they're going to be like, I'm ready to buy a travel roll-up bag. Yes, Stephanie, thank you. So anyway, I just, you know what, being around other top sellers, right? When you're selling $300-400 a week and you're the big shot at the meeting, it's really fun to align yourself with women that are selling $1,000 a week, $1,500 a week, having $5,000 months in sales, selling a lot of product, to learn what they're doing differently so that you can increase your sales. So $11 times, it's $11, right? I don't even know. Times 4 or 5 people sitting around a table is $50 a party that you can add, you know, to your sales. And over the course of the month, bam. So you guys, leadership is where it's at the top. You got to get around the top people, and the cruise is where you'll be. Because guess what's going to happen? Your directors are going to usher you in to all of those amazing relationships that we already have in place for you. And you're going to be able to wine and dine and sit by the pool and be over the balcony and be with some of the best people in Mary Kay. And so I can't wait for you to accomplish your goal and stay on target for career conference. That's the first mark, right? Right, Cleta?
That's right. That's right.
All right. That's my hot tip. get some of this
Well,
out.
and one other really awesome thing is Allison and I decided to break the law at the expo. And so she and I, there's a pink Cadillac there, and we're like, hey, let's stand up on the back and go like this. And so we opened the back doors because there was a big sign behind us that said Boss Babes. I put it on the Boxer group. Y'all, so we stood up there, and no further than we stood up there on the back of the car, like we opened it and kind of stood up on the door, that the security guy comes jolting over there. No, get down. And like, so we're just thinking, Brad, take the picture, and so it was hilarious. And so we go, oh, we got off, and I'm like, Brad, you get it? You guys got it. And so
it's so awesome because Brad has like a trigger finger when it comes to taking pictures.
He got it.
The morning we got up, this security officer came out of nowhere and was like, man, you can't do that. And we were like, we like looked at him, and we like looked at Brad really quick. We were like, because Boss Babes, we're ready for the photo op.
We're ready.
Like, bam, we get down, and Brad's like, I think I got it. I'm like, man, that's a Mary Kay husband.
Yeah.
Man. Yes.
It was so fun. All right. Well, thank you so much, Allison. All right. Let's see. I'm going to go over here to Laree. She's up on my screen next. Let's see if I can unmute you. Okay. Laree.
Hey, everybody. As you can tell, we are all super excited. And so I'm going to try to keep it down to 3 thoughts that I wanted to share from you from some of the training that we did. And one of them was, it says recruiting is mathematical, not magical. And so they said to get a college rule spiral notebook, list it 1 to 30 for every single month, and then list your 30 contacts and try to make 2 contacts a day. And, we've heard this in different, get new contacts every day. But for me, it just kind of was a very simple thing to do. Just get a spiral notebook, keep it with you. And you may not be able to list 30 contacts at the first moment that you're making the list, but you're going to meet people throughout the month. And then have a column for the name, their phone number, when you contacted them, when you interviewed them, and then with a column that says recruited, yes or no. Because they said the formula, the mathematical formula is 30, 15, and 5. So if you do 30 contacts, 2 per day a month, 15 sit-down interviews, then you will get your 5 team members each month. If you just consistently do that month after month after month. And so I just want to challenge each of you to, that was just kind of one idea that I took away from a lot of the classes and a lot of the training that we did. But that is so doable, and it helps you put it in perspective. And so I like that recruiting is mathematical, not magical. And so we always hear it's a numbers game. It's just like a deck of cards and go through them. So then the other thought was that, and they had a panel of national sales directors, had like 303 years of experience on the panel. And one of the national sales directors, she said, you can't live what you can't see. So take the time to do the mental work first, privately within yourself, because then you attract the things that you're looking for. Because if you're attracting the wrong things, you need to think about what you're looking at in yourself, and you need to take that time to get your mind right, to get it in a right place. Because they said, inherent in the seed of the tree is the tree. And so with the right soil and the right cultivation and motivation, you can become a mighty oak because God planted that seed within you. And so just remember that is already there within you, and get your mind right. Do the mental work that you need to do to know that you can do it. It says live in the vision, not necessarily in your reality. So if you keep that vision, in front of you and start your day with it, do your affirmations in the morning, do your own personal, what you want to do, and visit that every single day to start your day. And then one other quote in another class that spoke to me too, it says, she remembered who she was and the game changed. So do some work tonight when you get off the phone and remember who you are, because that seed is down within you. And then take some practical steps, do something to change, some practical step, because this cruise is so doable. And I spent last night and then today too, just talking to different people in my unit and making sure they understand the rules and understand the simplicity, excuse me, of how easy this is to achieve if we just consistently work at it. And $300 in sales a week and interviewing 15 people in a month, we can all win it by career conference, and we can all be in those balcony rooms. So those are my takeaways.
Thank you, Loree. Thank you so much. Okay, Jana.
Okay. All right. Can you hear me okay, Cleta?
Yep.
Okay, super. I got just a couple quick things. And so you guys, one of the things that I took away was that when we were in training with Kim Walker, she was so powerful. And you know what? She just reminded me that when we are at a success event that, we set the tone. And so what does it look like when you're when you're talking to people about Mary Kay? Do you sound like, yeah, it's pretty good? Or do you say, oh my gosh, you guys, I am so excited. I'm getting ready to earn a cruise with Mary Kay. And so when your success events also, do you play into that? Do you fuel, do you mimic what your sales director is doing? Do you get excited? Are you powerful? Are you energetic? Are you motivated? What does it look like for you? Are you taking a nap? I mean, like, you say like, oh, I had a rough day at work today. Come on, loosen up, get excited, make some awesome stuff happen. You are excited and you're ready to go into red. That's all there is to it. And so you set the tone, you set the pace. And so if you want to set the temperature in the room, are you going to be like in an igloo, like Miss Cold Pants? Or are you going to be setting the room ablaze on fire? Light it up. Make people want to be in your space. Make them want to know what is in this crazy Mary Kay thing that they need to be part of. And so get excited about that. Also, and don't be fake. Go practice getting excited. If you don't know how to get excited, go like jump up and down, do some jumping jacks or something. Get excited. Another thing that I really, really enjoyed, and that was Laura Beitler talked about, which we all know this, but the power of multiplication. You guys, if Cleta were to go out and recruit 20 people this week for your unit, or if any of us sales directors were to go out and focus on, I'm just going to help my people recruit, then we don't have the opportunity to do the other things that we need to do. So let's just say, okay, so I went out and I helped my unit recruit 20 people, but that consumed a whole bunch of my time. But there are people out there, each one of you out there knows someone that would join your team today. You don't have to know everything. You just have to get excited about this business opportunity, and you have to go out and share this opportunity. What are you excited about? And then you got to close and say, is there any reason why you wouldn't join my team? Is there any reason why you wouldn't want to go on this cruise with me? I'm super excited. I think you'd be amazing because, and then you tell them something genuine, like why you genuinely like them or why you genuinely want them on your team, and say, next step's just getting your starter kit on its way. Takes about 5 minutes. Is there any reason we can't do that right now? Boom. You got your new team member. If she says, I don't have time, then you can say, that's exactly why you should be joining Mary Kay. That's why you should be on my team. So you can get more time. I don't have any friends. That's exactly why you should be joining Mary Kay. That's why you should be on my team. We can get you some friends. I don't have any money. Well, girl, how long you want to live like that? That's exactly why you should be joining my team. And so whatever the objection is, that's exactly why they should be joining your team. And so let's just say hypothetically, instead of me recruiting 20 people in my unit went out and recruited 20 people. And then those 20 people were inspired. And so then the 20 the existing consultants and then the 20 new consultants all went out and recruited someone. Doubling those numbers, that's 20 plus 20, that's 40. And then adding 40 more, that's 80. The independent sales directors can't do all of the work. It's so important for you to light other people on fire about this Mary Kay opportunity because, as Linda Tupin said, there are people not yet born that you are going to affect if you pass this legacy on. If you work your business and you are creating a legacy and you're impacting people's lives, there are people not yet born yet that you are going to touch their life. And so Linda Tupin said this, and this was just such an interesting thought to me. What if God doesn't judge you at death, at the time of death, but God judges us at the end of time because you might be impacting people for generations to come. A legacy is changing generations, not yet born. But if we sit back in complacency, we're not changing anyone's life, including our own. Let's all get on that cruise. Let's all do it. Let's create a movement. Do you know what your independent sales director is promoting? Do you know where your unit is going? If you do not, contact her immediately and say, how can I be part of this? Because I want to change some lives. Voila.
I love it. I love it. Thank you, Janet. Thank you. Okay, Stephanie. Let's see if I can unmute you, girlfriend. Stephanie. I'm trying to unmute you. Okay, there you go.
Did it work?
Yep.
Okay. Well, I wanted to share, I had recorded the night that we had dinner at Barbara's house, and she played the piano, and we all were in agreement crying that that's how one of our Mary Kay events should close with. So hopefully, can you hear? So that was just such a nice night to be with everybody there. And like everybody has already said, the sisterhood and the girlfriend at all of these events, it's just magnified. And you cry and you laugh and you dance and you sing and you pray, and it's just all wrapped up in one. It's just so exciting. And again, the cruise, the party, or the Mary Kay Love Boat, and they wrapped up with Red Hot, that all of us should be red hot. And so the acronym for that they shared was R is to resolve to complete whatever your goal is. Resolve to complete your goal. E is enormous belief. D, delicious attitude. H, hungry success climb. O, outrageous energy. And T, hit the target. Hit the target. So I really don't think I need to say much else because everybody did such a good job. Leadership's amazing. We'll see everybody at Career Conference.
Well, you did. I'm sorry we all took everything, but thank you for mentioning the Prayer Sisters. You guys, I am involved with this group of top directors. Lisa Ann Harmon, Candace Doverspike, Brenda Finner, Barbara Harrison, Susie Moeller, and we all went to. Barbara lives a little ways from, 40 minutes from the San Diego in Escanaba, I think is what she called it. And anyway, she had us all over in our units and our offsprings for dinner. And there were 26 of us. And she fed us all. She played the piano, and then we all shared. And it was a very special night. And so thank you for mentioning that. Another thing that was pretty awesome was the 8 national sales directors that retired. And they all shared their stories. And there was one lady I'd never met before. Now, her name was Diane Burns. I think she just was in another seminar, and I just personally did not know her. But she had her husband on stage with her in a wheelchair, and her 2 sons were on there with their wives, and it was just the sweetest thing. And at the end, the nationals that retired came back and sat down in the audience, and they sat right in front of me and Brad. And the dad, I think, had some cancer or something. And so the sons, which were older adult sons in their 20s, you just should have seen the care. When they pulled their dad, he wanted to sit in a chair, and helped him get out of that chair, the wheelchair, into a chair. I'm crying. I'm tearing up, starting to cry. I look at Brad. He's real sensitive like that too. He's starting to cry. And it's just you can tell that national, she raised those kids to be so kind and respectful. And what you guys are doing in your Mary Kay business is affecting your children. And they're seeing how you work and how you treat people and what you say and how you're positive and you're trying to build people up. They pay attention to all that. So make sure your words are something that your children are watching, because you know, they're going to grow up and be just like you trained them, you know, hopefully, right? And so it was just a really inspiring day with all the nationals retiring. And, you know, it's just, it's time for some of us that are in the age that we can still become nationals. Even though I love being in the Mary Kay National area, I would love to be the Colson-Eyre area. And so we're all going to keep working. So there's lots of other stuff that we'll be talking to you guys about, but I know we've already kept you overtime tonight. So thank you for calling in. I appreciate you so much. I am not sure about the winner, and I know y'all thinking we're slackers, but, you know, just call in for the good of the thing. I don't know if they've already told who the winner was for last week. I feel like whoever did it has already done it and gave it. But anyway, we are going to have you all, just anything that touched you tonight, if you want to share on the Voxer group, and then we will do a drawing for this week, for sure. We've been a little busy last week. So thank y'all for calling in. We will be back on track on next Sunday night, and I'm looking forward to you guys having a great week. And keep posting on our Voxer group. Screenshot your new recruits. I love seeing it, and congratulations to so many of you who have already gotten recruits. I mean, y'all are on it. You're on it. So it's going to be a great month. We're going to have a great ending to this first month of 2019. So thank you, everybody. I'm going to stop the recording.